This video is already 20 minutes long, so I've got a lot of cutting out to do. What's wrong with you? Weirdly, since I've started producing sort of semi-regular content on YouTube about Moneybox, I'm getting people actually approach me with questions about finances and how they should maybe go about their financial planning and all sorts of stuff like that. So a disclaimer here, I am not a financial advisor. Anything I talk about in these videos is purely me experimenting with my own money and learning about investing and saving and budgeting for myself. And I figure if I can get that on here and people can see it, they might get something from it, and I consider that a success in my eyes. I've reached just over 500 subscribers now, which is great. It's weird because even though I haven't done much for the last 6 months, they keep ticking up by one a day. I am trying to reach 1,000. That's my next personal milestone. So if you have subscribed over the last month, 2 months, well, anyone who subscribed from the very beginning, I do appreciate it. If you get anything out of these videos, consider sharing them to your friends and your family, and blah blah blah. Let's do it. Let's get me famous. So, two things to mention. Firstly, while I was on holiday in August, Sean and I went to Marseille, I received an email from a guy called Ben Crossland. Dear Ollie, I came across your channel through your Monzo video. I have recently made my own video covering Monzo and would welcome your opinion. I have left a link below, which I will link to in the description down below. I would appreciate your feedback, perhaps even a share if you feel it up to your standards. Kind regards, Ben. Hey Ben, I did reply to you half an hour after you sent the email. I watched the video while I was sat at a bar having a Coke Zero with Sean. The video's great. I don't know what you mean by up to my standards. My standards are just me sat in front of a camera with a cheap light, rambling about nonsense. Ben's video was really well produced. It was one of those kind of informative videos about how Monzo was created, what it does, and all that sort of stuff. So for people who haven't started using Monzo as their bank account, I would recommend maybe taking a look at Ben's video because it is very well produced. It surpasses my standards because I don't have the time or the creative urges to sit down and spend a lot of time doing keyframe animations and stuff like that, which it seems that Ben has. Thank you for getting in touch. I do appreciate the fact that you think you think I should have a say in how good your video was. The second thing I want to talk about is I had another email from a gentleman named Peter Ebenezer, messaged me saying that he'd like to use my details for the Monzo get £5 when you sign up and refer a friend scheme, which I think they've stopped doing now. So I think we got in just at the end of it, and I had planned a big video explaining the process of how you sign up, refer a friend, I get £5, he gets £5 and all that sort of stuff, but it doesn't matter anymore because they've stopped doing it. But I'd just like to thank you, Pete. Hi Ollie, came across your videos when looking up info about Monzo. I am considering setting up an account, but don't you think the overdraft charges are a bit high, or do you use it in combination with an existing bank account? If you've watched my videos before, I do use it in conjunction with a different bank account. And also I don't have an overdraft on any of my accounts because I don't want to borrow money as best I can. That's that in a nutshell. Also, I'm from Wales too, so I was wondering if you had one of the golden ticket links that gives us both £5 when I open it. If not, no worries. Thought I would give a Welsh YouTuber a chance before giving it to a random. Thanks, keep up the good work, especially the savings money stuff, Pete. So yeah, Pete, I really appreciate you reaching out as well. We did go through the process where I gave him my sign up link and we both ended up with £5. I emailed Pete back then saying, if you don't mind, I'll speak about it in a video and I will donate that £5 to a charity of my choice. Usually I give to the Dogs Trust in Bridgend, which is where we got Morty from. So I'm going to send £5 to the Dogs Trust in honour of Pete Ebenezer. So yeah, thanks a lot for messaging me. I do appreciate it. But what I want to talk about in this video is Moneybox again. As always, I am changing the way that I structure my savings. I'm always tweaking it in order to optimize my savings while still leaving myself enough money each week to live and survive and enjoy my life. So in my lifetime ISA, I'm currently only saving £25 a week into that. Again, remember, if you save £4,000 into a lifetime ISA a year, the government will give you £1,000 on top, so they'll match 25% of what you save up to £4,000. If you save anything extra, it's just savings that you're making for yourself, and the government don't contribute to that. This is the breakdown of my lifetime ISA. My contributions so far have been £3,005.30, and my current earnings are £987.62, £732.59, of which is the government contribution. My investment gains at the moment are £291.92, and I've paid in fees £36.89 for the privilege of having this account. I'm happy with the way that's going. It seems to be doing me well. At the moment I know I've said previously I'm not thinking of buying a house, but things have changed a little bit now. And the flat that I'm in at the moment, I rent from my parents, and we've discussed recently the potential of me buying this off them, so it looks like I might actually be using this lifetime ISA sooner than I initially anticipated, which is good because I'm able to use that government bonus and get more money for the money that I contribute. However, my initial thinking was to use this as a retirement account, and now that's left me with no plans for retirement, so I have to rethink this again. In my stocks and shares ISA, I currently have nothing in there. I recently emptied that out because I wanted to repurpose the money that was in there. I think it was about £425, and put that into my emergency fund. I set up a new 95-day notice account in Moneybox, which means that any money that I put in there I can't access for 95 days, and I have to give them 95 days notice to close the account and get all those funds back. So the plan here is close the account, take the money out, put it in my emergency fund, and leave that emergency fund there. Don't use it unless it is an emergency. So currently in the 95-day notice account, I've got £651.16. The money that I contribute to that account isn't invested in any stocks and shares, so it's not subject to the market ups and downs, but I do get a consistent interest rate of 1.65% on that. So yeah, that's going nicely. Again, I can't touch that money without giving them the 95 days notice, so it's a nice little deterrent to putting money in an account and then taking it back out, because I think, oh well, I need something for £50 and I want to do some Amazon shopping and I know I've got the money. This has to stay there. So yeah, I hope you got some sort of information from that. This is more just an update video of where my current savings are going. I'll go into depth again at some point in my thinking of how I'm structuring my savings and investing, because I think it's important. I think maybe, I'm 34 years old. I've only recently started thinking about this type of thing, within the last 2.5 years. And I think perhaps there's other people like me who are in my situation who haven't put much thought into what their money is doing and where it's going, and maybe they spend all their money because they don't think they need to save for the future. I'm hoping I can change a few people's minds perhaps, and just get people focused on saving for a rainy day, because they will come. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to end that here. Keep saving, keep thinking about stuff. End it. If you do feel like subscribing to this channel, please click the little thing at the end of the video that lets you do that. If you think anyone will get anything out of this video, please share it to them. Leave any comments underneath. I do try and respond to people as quickly and precisely and concisely and as well as I possibly can. I'll speak to you soon. Let's take this stupid hat off.